Good Saturday morning, SWTOR. Glad to have you with us today as we get ready, or we're going live for our weekly Extra Life stream. We've got a goal today. Our goal today is going to be to try to hit $100 by the end of the stream. So we'll see what we can do. Through the donation link in the chat. You'll also see it down in the description below. Anything you can give is always welcome. If you can't give, share my links on socials, get other people to donate, and you get the assist credit as well. So congratulations. Awesome. Things are always good when we help the sick kids. So, all right, what's on the agenda for today? We're going to do some achievement hunting. We're going to do some daily stuff. I haven't checked. I think the swoop event is still going on. So if that's still happening, we will do that as well. Let's get some of the daily stuff out of the way. So I've been working on this Mechshaw one here. We might get lucky and get a hidden achievement today. I lost count to where we're at, but let's start there. So Mechshaw isn't like other daily areas. It doesn't have near as much stuff going on, at least that I have found. If you know of other things that I'm missing, throw it down in the comments below. Always happy to add that to our rotation of things. So we'll jump over here to Mechshaw, and we're just going to grab a couple of missions here at the terminal. And then we will run 2 here on planet and 1 off planet. Alright, so we're going to grab these here. I'm pretty sure this counts as heroic, so we're at 31. We'll grab both of these, and then we'll test it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is just go up here. Now this is mostly just to save myself some money. So we have a mission to grab up here, we have a mission to do down here, and we have a mission over here somewhere. Remember that your travel costs are done by distance. So we're standing here, so you'll see that one's 100, 343, 284, 220, 226, and 43. We're going to have to go up here, but we're never going to be closer to here than we are right now. We could take the speeder, and that would be a lot cheaper. This little icon here transports me to the heroic for free, which is down here, which means then this travel cost isn't that high. But here to here would be high. So I tend to go here first, use the heroic travel down to here, and then quick travel to here. I don't know, it saves me much money, but it is what I've been doing. I haven't found the travel cost to be a burden, but I'm a veteran player, so I have plenty of credits. So it hasn't become an issue. Okay, so we're just going to go into the auction house here. On the first day, there'll be 2 missions in here. There is a kind of a wrapper mission to do 3 of these throughout the week. So I usually knock that one out before the stream. So there'll be a second one in here. So it looks like we're going to Rishi. I think that was the same as yesterday. There's one on Rishi, one on Tatooine. Let's see, where else does it send me? Think. There's a Rishi one, a Tatooine one. Crap, what's the other? There's another. It'll come to me. There's another planet, I think. So we'll do that last, because we have to leave planet for that. Alright, so on to this one. The Brotherhood Emancipation. And I'll sit here and try to think about the other planet it sends me to. Arshada. There's one on Arshada, I think. It's amazing you do something over and over and over again, but you don't pay it enough focus to remember what you just did. Because I run those most every day. Alright, we're going to come in here. We'll go ahead and do the bonuses, just so we can see them. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I skip them. One you get really close to. The kill count total you get really close to. I think you get to 16 just for doing the primary part of the mission. You have to unlock these slave pins here. Alright, I like to grab this group and this group if I can. I should get their attention. I'm going to slide over here. Get everybody off of Zoom. And then we're going to pop our heal defense there. So that'll both heal us and reflect damage. Zoom has caught up on her healing. Then we'll take out the strongs first, and we'll worry about the two. Ugh. They've hit us a little hard. Yeah, Zoom will catch up now. As we stand in the green cloud of health. Alright, let's see. See how my memory is. So, we've got Rishi. Gotta get the little parts in the whatchamacallits on Tatooine.
Great! Now you can get through the gates. Let's get those people out of there.
Yeah, there is one on Nar Shaddaa. You have to go down to the gadget warehouse for that one. So that's 3. Is there a 4th one? I can't remember. But you can only get one a day. So this guy should jump over to us, hopefully. There we go. And then we'll go to Mortar Volley, knock down the normal. And now he's got to clean up the strongs here. So I hope everybody had a good week. Who is watching? Oh, I said I was going to do the bonuses, so we'll grab these. I missed one already. We'll go back and get it. It's not too far out of the way. If you're looking forward to Ahsoka, let me know.
One of my guys heard there's a deal going down today. Maybe even right now. Better take a look.
Not sure what the general public's feeling is on Ahsoka. I'm looking forward to it. This is the one that I probably should have grabbed earlier. Like I said, I've been skipping these, but we'll do them for incompleteness. So we could go up there right now and finish this mission. But if you want to get the bonuses, you have to come over here. Like I said, you have to take this group out anyway to get to the 20. And if you only want to do that bonus, you could stop there and then go back up. If you want both bonuses, you have to go and fight one more group. So that gave us 3,000 conquest points. So there's one. And then, so this is the other group you have to fight. Not a rough fight. And then we'll get our last terminal there. And then well, not the last terminal, last one before we go up to the boss area. The last one's up there. So this one's really the only one you have to go out of the way to get. The other 3 you get just doing the normal mission stuff. Good morning, William. Glad to have you with us. I love when the animation blending doesn't work. And so now I'm just swinging this. If I stop, he'll put it away. But I'm swinging this giant gun around. So what happened is I shot the terminal and then started running before the animation to put your gun away could trigger. So now it's just anchored to his hand. And so the animation of the run's just playing and the gun's just going along for the ride. Right? Like if I stop here, the animation will play, Should anyway. I might have really broken it. I can force it to play. There we go. And now the run. Now again, it doesn't blend to this animation, which is your I have my weapon. So when it was running around with the big gun stuck to his hand, it didn't know the gun was there. The animation system didn't, because it didn't blend the animation correctly. So that usually only happens if you use your weapon to blow something up and then you start running before your character has a chance to put it away. Animation blending 101. Alright, so our last terminal is in here. We'll get that. Now you do want to get that before you kill these guys. Once these guys are dead, the mission itself will end and you'll lose the bonus. So even though it's in combat, took the time to blow that up. I may hit my shield not because I need the defenses, but because it does reflect some damage back, just to speed up our kill rate here. All right, let's see. Advanced yellow resonating crystal. Interesting. Yeah, it's only a 31 power. 41, I think, is the current cap for crystals. Yeah, 41 critical. 41 critical. So we'll just vendor trash, or probably deconstruct it if it lets us. And we'll drop that down there. Okay, so that's the first heroic. Our counter went from 31 to 32, so we're working our way towards that 50. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my travel here, because now it's only 340 as opposed to going all the way up there to the north. So this one's just one of 3 random groups spawn. I just been taking whatever it gives me, so I've gotten 5, 6, and 3. We discovered in the last stream that if you get a group you don't want, so like once I finish one, if I get that group, it's in an instance. So what we'll do is we'll just run out of the instance, reset the mission, and try again until you get a group that you actually need. Right now, though, we'll take any of the 3. I have found the Nova Blade one is probably I will call it the toughest. You fight a group of strongs that they can put out a lot of damage. So, you know, if you don't have, like I used to use my reflect and I'm fine, but they hit pretty hard. The dire skulls is pretty easy. It's just a wave spawner, but you can kill those guys. They're just normals. And then the Darmanda party is just one champion, and that's a pretty straightforward fight as well. So that's what I found so far. None of them are. I would say if you have a very weak area attack, this dire skull one might be a little rough. The Nova Blade one, depending on your build, could be problematic. And then the champion one is pretty straightforward. Now remember, though, you can always kill a few, and I think probably run out and run back in, kill one, run out and run back in if you had to. So, okay, what we're going to try to do here is there's these 2 strongs here, but then everybody else is a normal, and we'll obliterate those as they come up on us. So we're going to see if we can just lay one of these strongs out right away, because they're the only ones that are going to do a ton of damage. Alright, and then we'll get on the other strong if I can find him. Alright, well, let's get the... There we go. There he is. Oh, he went over to Zoom. That's why I couldn't get him. There we go. Okay, let's get this other strong taken care of. I think Zoom's taking some damage. Now, you do want to watch that. You don't want your healer to get take too much damage. So. Alright, I think we've cleared it now. Oh, no, there's still a guy. Oh, there's still a strong. Alright, well, we're just going to area him down. Okay, so what I've done now is I've targeted myself, since I should be in the middle of the fight. So as they come running up, they're all melee, so they come in and just stand around you. And now it's just kill the waves as they come in. Is that the last guy? Might be. There we go. Not the most appealing thing for your club or your bar. Just have bodies laying all over the place. Alright, so I have capped out on Notes of Reflection from the Galactic Seasons. We've got to be getting close to done with that. 9 days left, so a little over a week. So it resets on Tuesdays, so we've got till Tuesday and then one more week after that. I haven't heard when the next Galactic Seasons is going to hit. PvP season has started. I haven't done anything yet on that one, but we still got 65 days on that. So we're just going to leave those. I don't think there's anything to do with them now. You can turn them in for... I guess I could turn them in for the reputation items and then just sell the reputation items for credits. But they're capped. I kind of like that, you know, this one... I think you can still get these. You know, just my completionism. I might have to go through and get this capped out. But I like to have the past seasons that their currency is kind of capped out. So that's kind of cool. So I'm just going to leave it that way. Oh, we got ourselves a pet. Do I have? I don't have that one on this guy. I haven't been very diligent about collecting pets, but all right. Okay, so we are now off to, what did we say, Rishi? So we're going to use the... Oh, you have to leave the instance to do this. So let's step outside here. We're going to use the weekly travel to go to Rishi, because then it doesn't cost us anything. The original plan was that was going to be a cost. I don't know if they're going to bring that back. As of the last, like, well, they've done a couple of different inflation busting economy things. The first one had an effect on GTN prices and different things. So, okay, this is kind of annoying. You'll notice that when you pop this map up, it doesn't show you where it's at. There's a couple that do that. I think this speeder's a speeder over here. I never use the speeders on Rishi, so... Yep. This will give you a hint. So if you ever can't find the icon of where you need to go, find a speeder. And it does its best to show you the closest location. Honestly, I think this one's a little inaccurate because the thing we're looking for is up here. But I've done this a few times, so I knew, you know, this was where we needed to go. Oh, this will also show you the difference in cost, right? Like if you want to save some credits, I can speeder over here for 800 credits. Because speed, yeah, they're both the same. The quick travel is 2,490 credits. So there's your difference. Anyway, so that was one of the things they added for the economy. Repair costs have changed. They've done a few different things. I know that, you know, slicing missions are selling for less. I just heard somebody in another guild I'm in. See, now it's showing up. You can see it there now. Talking about like just some of the armor sets he was trying to sell. They're just sitting on the GTNs now. They're not selling for what they used to. So it's definitely had an effect. I don't know what percentage of that is, it has changed, and what percentage is, summer's coming to an end, people are going back to school, both K through 12 and college, so they're playing less, so that lowers demand and supply and demand. If demand goes down, prices tend to go down. So I'm not 100% sure. Oh, he's being noisy. Alright, let's see if... thought there was another one like over here. It's a pretty small area. It's not huge. Yeah, I don't know if we got that one or not. Close scan. Look at that. And then these tend to respawn relatively quickly. So that's the first one we did, I think. First or second. See if this one over here is available again. It should be. Alright, cross your fingers. We might pop an achievement. There we did. Awesome. I didn't know if that would happen on stream. So this one was hidden. So it didn't show up here. But if you ever want to know if you have a hidden achievement missing, it's pretty straightforward. If you have every achievement done, but this number is not maxed out, there's something missing, right? And so it was this one. Complete several acquisition missions for the Mech Shaw. I think it's 10 or 15. I can't remember. I will probably now stop doing those. They don't count towards our heroic, which we forgot to check. So we got our 33. But it's one of those that once I got the achievement now, it's that extra planetary travel as well, which is kind of a pain. So that might be the last one of those I do for a while, unless there's some other reason. So, all right. So not much more we can do on that one. The only thing, I guess, if you really wanted to grind this out quickly, you could go to different characters. If you have a bunch of characters, you could go to Mech Shaw, and if you have these available, you could actually do it that way. Same thing with this one. But I just do one a day, and I'm good with that. All right, let's jump up to Fleet and see if the event's still going on. So the swoop event kind of came out in a time frame where I wasn't the most active in playing. And so I've never, I think I tried it one day. I don't even think I finished any of the missions. We'll see if it's still active. I've seen two different timelines. I've seen one that it ended this Tuesday, and I've seen one that it ended next Tuesday. But if we go up to Fleet, if it's still active, we should be able to see the terminal. I think this thing above me.
Mikiuna posta morulia, tubataji mua tusawa. Kuya maya stupa barkan.
Oh, this is the Nightlife event terminal. We'll still watch it. Alright, we're going to hide Fleet Chat because who knows what's going to show up there. Alright, so that was not what I was thinking. So the event might not be running. I like the sound of that one, that speeder. Yeah, so like I said, I saw one thing that it had ended. Okay, so probably no speeder racing today. If we look, I do need to do this. We look at my reputation system. The only 3 reputations I don't have these are from the speeder event. So they're different swoop gangs that let you do that. So next time that comes around, we're going to do that. I think next week is Rat Ghoul. So we'll do the Rat Ghoul event next week. And go from there. Alright, let's see. Other achievements. We've got this one, but I have to switch characters for that, so I think we'll do that later. Let's see. Let's just to double check. Let's go out to. Should be a track on Onderon. Because if the track is set up, then the event is running, and then I just have to find the Herald quest to get to it, which I may have already done. Like I said, I tried it out one day, and just never. I got a little achievement happy, and tried to do one race where I knocked out as many achievements as I could, and then got frustrated. So, if we do it, what we'll do is we'll just play it. And then we'll achievement hunt later. Because there's achievements for like time. I think there's achievements for time. There's achievements for some tracks have targets you have to hit and different things like that. Probably could have quick traveled, I guess. I think there's a quick travel spot out to the end of this pier. Bridge. Pier? I think it's a bridge. More of a bridge. It does go over water, but... Alright, if we cut down this way... Yep, so if the track was active, there's a corner, like right here, for the swoop racing, so it is gone. Alright, let's see. What's our conquest look like on this guy? Yeah, we've made conquest on this guy. I haven't been playing any of my other pub tunes, but... Alright, on to, let's see, what should we do next? Let's look at dailies. I guess we are on Onderon. Could do the Onderon dailies. Runic, Manon, Yavin. We've run most of those. Alright, well, let's do Onderon since we're here. We are gonna quick travel back there though. Okay, let's see. I think the first one's up here.
Sir, we am beyond you.
Yeah, really good things to say, I'm sure. Grab the ones here. Lots of missions. One over here. I think that's all of them. Rock and roll. Alright, so the first one's here inside the city. And then we will go outside and make kind of a... like a backwards S is my path. I've been wanting, I just haven't gotten around to it yet, to actually build out some guide videos on daily areas. But if you have a different path that you like to go to, always interested in hearing improvements on my process. Anything you can do to make your, especially daily stuff, if you can make it more efficient, it's always a good thing. Alright. Oh, let's see if I can break the animation blending. Okay, so here is a different animation blending breaking. So it triggered, I moved late enough that it triggered the put your weapon away. Also, I'm looking at the guy, which is kind of screwing stuff up. But notice that his hand animation didn't go back to running. So it's blended in the leg running animation, but it's put the weapon away, but the hands are still in the weapon position. Right, if I stop here, it'll finish. Or again, I might have broken him now. I think I've broken him now. let's undo the target. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So now he's just going to be in this pose until something else happens, right? Like I can hit my key to draw my weapon. And now if I put the weapon away, oh no, he's really broken now. Oh, okay. We'll see how long this sticks. Alright. Oh, no. Let's see. Do we have a guy in the wall? I think we got them all. Sometimes a guy will get stuck in the wall right here. Alright, I'm not going to do anything. There we go. Now he put his weapon away correctly. So now the running upper body animation will trigger. So there you go. Get your Game Dev 101. Nope, see I broke that one. Again, this is because I'm moving too fast. If I waited correctly for the animation to play, it wouldn't do that. See, I might be able to double break the blending here if we do this quick enough. Yep, so now, oh, it didn't stick. So if you jump on your speeder right away, your upper body and lower body will do different things, and then we kept the hand thing going on. There we go. I think I've grabbed a whole bunch and I can't line of sight them. I was looking for a place to hide, but I thought I could tuck myself back in there and then get that group to chase us back there, but stunned, unacceptable, street brawler. Stunning him. You'd think I was in PvP. And somebody's healing over here too. Alright, like always, make sure if you want to complete the bonus missions, you do them before you complete the main mission. Sometimes you'll have to go turn the mission in, and then you could do it afterwards, but if it auto ends, then you won't be able to. So once we get Chuckles here, then the mission might end on us. Yep. So at this point, all of the bonus missions would go away. Alright, that clears the city here. So out we go. And again, if you really want to increase speed, you could. Pretty sure there is a... Yeah, down here. I've never used that one. That's interesting. I'm trying to think if I could improve my route by using that quick travel point. Or that quick travel point. I never thought about that. I always just do it by running. Alright, we're going to continue. I'll show you my route. And if it's, again, if you have improvements, by all means, throw it down in the chat below. So we're looking for a thing on the ground here. And then we won't come to that mission for a little while here. Oops, I'll go this way. So we're going to grab this southernmost cave, and then, like I said, we're going to work our way kind of in a backwards S motion. Oops, I think I blew by the first one. There we go. Hide behind the rocks. They won't see us coming. Boo! So there's 3 of these we have to get. We're going to get 2 here right away, and then the third one will be the last thing we do. So that's another thing when you're... Always, William, have a good day. Catch you later. I'll check your stream log, see if you're streaming today. Later. So one thing you have to consider is, like, don't pick a mission and just do everything to get that, and then pick another one and do everything to do that. You know, because again, we're going to pick up the second here, and then we're not going to return to this mission. Same on that, like tracking the beast, right? We got the first part of it done, and then we'll pick up the other things as we come across them. So if you're going kind of for the efficiency theory, you know, it's a little, I don't want to call it story breaking, but you know, you just kind of do things as you need them, right? We'll take a little detour, go do a whole nother mission. All right, so like I said, that mission now we're not going to touch until it'll be the last thing we do to finish on Onderon. All right, that brings us into here. And we need this for a mission inside the little temple up here.
Now that the torch is lit, take it into their
I
lair
wish that
and
was
light
an
the
option.
ceremonial
You could
fire.
have like a light on
Be
your
quick
back
about
like
it, though.
that.
The torch will go out in a couple of minutes.
It's kind of cool. Alright, we're going to try to avoid spawns. We did pick up aggro there, but I think we'll be able to get away from them. Picked up aggro outside the building there as well. But I think we're far enough away that they'll give up. Hopefully. We have to go in an instance here, so... There we go. Alright, so we'll use the torch here. Now, you do have to do that. Sometimes there will be missions where it does have a timer. This says a couple minutes, and I think it's down here. There we go. So you have 2 minutes. So you wouldn't want to grab the torch and then go off and do a bunch of other missions, because it would eventually go out. So think about that as you're kind of planning your route. You know, there are some missions that have a time-sensitive component, so make sure that you get that. So there's two different missions inside this temple. Always go do this one first, because the time it'll take you to do the second one, your torch would burn out, and then you couldn't do it. So the other one is also in an instance. It's just on the other side here.
But I made you better.
But this one's a multi-part.
Master. Do enjoy a good fight.
And again, we'll do the bonus since it's here. There we go. So now purple loot could be good, could be something we don't need.
What's the problem?
What'd we get? Oh, casino chip. We'll have to gamble today as well. I think I got 3 or 4 already kind of saved up. So. Ones I get during the week, I just kind of leave in my inventory so that we can do them on stream. So as always, we'll probably end up in the casino. So we'll do that event, even though swoop racing didn't happen today. Yeah, I meant to check. I checked an online calendar, and one listed is gone, but then the monthly version listed it as end of next week. I think it's just a data entry error. Alright, almost done with this one. I think oh, nope, we missed one. I think this is the last. There we go, I got the bonus done. What was that worth? 600 conquest points, 18,000 credits. Not anything crazy, but... Alright, we're getting grouped up here. Knock down the 2 normals. And then we'll area them down. And then kill the strong. I don't think I'm gonna go over my conquest today. Ugh, 3,900. We might have to go spend some points. We'll see. All right, out we go. Now remember when we came in, there's that spawn there just to the left of us now. So I usually try. Oh, somebody's fighting them. But I usually try to stay to the right there so that I don't grab aggro there. And I thought there was always... There it is. Must have just respawned. Grab our first... Now we're going to work our way kind of this path out of here. Those respawn pretty fast. And if you get attacked, by the time you kill the guys, the new ones respawn. Alright, don't see another one. They're probably farther along the path, but you see that one went away as we came up on it. We haven't gotten attacked. I've done this before, but while we're waiting for that to respawn, what you can do is if you're having trouble finding stuff on the ground, come in here to the graphics, and you want to lower grass quality, and then lower... let's see, shader complexity, texture, shadow. Nope. Tree quality, nope. There was... Let's just see what grass quality does. Okay, that helped. So you can see the difference here. We'll kind of watch just in this general area. You can see all the foliage that kind of kicked up there. I thought there was another one. Maybe it's just that one. Shadow quality, shadow map cascades. Maybe it's just that one. So that can help find these things, right? Like, you notice that this one is inside of all this grass. And if we come in here, drop our grass quality to 0, now you can see just how much easier it is to see the glowy box. So if you are having trouble finding them, that is a technique that can help. You can see how much more blocked it is, but I can usually find them, so I don't think too much about them. There, we finally got attacked.
You'll be okay, right?
1 of 3, that's not too bad. Alright, another mission done. Down the road we go. And again, there should be more of those in this area. So if we would have went a little deeper, we probably would have found them. Alright, so now we should come up on these little things here. Don't think there's a kill counter on this particular mission. But because there is a lot of tree cover and it's a pain with your camera, what I like to do is work my way down to the kind of beach area and then look in to find the pieces. I find it easier. Oh, they're going after Zoom? Must be. The other one ran all the way around and then must not have a walkable mesh in that area.
You should investigate to see what they're up to.
Alright, so I like to come out here. That way, now I can look back into the trees as opposed to being inside of the trees. And we'll just pop these as we go down the beach.
Enjoy a good fight.
I see one. It'll be to my left now. That I think we can get without fighting anybody. Get this one back here. I think we can get this one without pulling aggro. Maybe that one. Alright, that one's done. So now we'll get back on the path. And then we'll come up to this little cave up here. So when we were fighting this, as we're collecting those little sensor things, you want to fight. These guys might give it to you as well, but there was a yellow drop that gets us this mission. So you want to make sure you at least fight enough to get that. I talk to this guy. Or does it go direct to combat? I can't remember. Mostly directly to combat. Assault cannon versus assault cannon in close quarters combat. Not practical at all. Alright, that one's done. Oh, and I think that might just be a bonus mission. So it's probably, that might not be required. I try to avoid that spawn if I can. And we just drop down here. And now we're back to the tracking the beast. So we came out here, got our first beast tracking, then the second one is here. But look at how much stuff we did in between, right? That is the third of our other missions as well. So now we're looking for the green circle. If I did these as true dailies, there's probably a select number of places they actually spawn. And once you learn those, you go and look in those spots. I usually just scan the area till I see it. This one can be tougher than the yellow one to find, just because it is it's a little green thing inside of all the green stuff. I don't know if somebody else has already gotten it recently, if that has an impact as well. Or if you're watching this live or on video and you're like, dude, you just ran past it twice. Why didn't you click it? Alright, let's see. Should be... right in this area. So having your camera way out, the trees will sometimes interfere with it. So. Nope. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I dropped down over there, and I don't think I ever made it back this far. So, okay, so I bet you these do spawn. I don't know if it's the exact same spot every time, or if there's just, you notice there's bones and stuff on the ground. I'll have to pay attention to that and see. Alright, moving on. Okay, so now we're going to go back to a whole different mission. Do that whole mission before we pick up any more. So we've got... oh, those are the cages. There's the next beast tracking thing, but we got this whole mission set here that we're going to work on. So there's a nice big crash ship right here. We're going to go in here. Either here or here. There'll be a little item that will kind of kick this whole adventure off. Alright, let's go find logs. So again, we could go down there and just do the whole beast tracking mission, but you'll end up covering the same ground 3 or 4 times. Might have missed it. Thought the first one usually is one of these 2 locations. So. Oh, yep, I just didn't go far enough over here. You'll notice this little thing's going to move. There we go. Go down to the second one. It's usually either over here or over here. There it is. Now the third one will be on the other side of the ship. Let me move these out of the way. So you can see that kind of triggered in over there. And it's either here. I think sometimes it can be over here. And if it is, it's like half stuck in the ground, so it's harder to find. And then the fourth one's always in the same spot, which is kind of nice. So it's not too hard to find. It's next to this dude. Ooh, we're very close. We might have capped out. 39.56. Okay, we'll keep going. I have to take a detour to fleet to get rid of some accommodations. Alright, so we're back on the creature tracking hunt now. Looking for our little green circle. I thought I heard a cat. In game, not in real life. Alright, oh, there you go. That one's pretty obvious, right in the middle of the dirt. Yeah, I think there were some bones and footprints there. Alright, and now we're going to take a break from creature tracking and then come up here and do this side mission. We want the feral one, so we need to knock his health. So can you put these on your bar? Used to be able to, yeah. So you either click on this thing up here. We got to get his health down below 50%. Then we can hit this thing, and then he becomes friendly. There's a bonus to kill hunters, so if you want to do that one, you can. And so once you have one of these guys following you, then there's 3 cages we have to find. Here's cage 1. Get ourselves some more hunters. Again, getting down below 50%. go put this guy in cage 2 so that that one that attacked me. If you have one, you can't get another one.
You'll be okay, right?
So I'll kind of take him out with the hunters here.
Enjoy a good fight.
There we go. Now we'll avoid the hunters if we can. And it's back in there. It's the third cage. I think this one's it. There we go. Now the problem with putting it down on your bar is it's now on your bar. Now, if you're doing this every day, you might want to do it, but we're just going to clean that up. Alright, I usually just try to run out of here. Some of these guys will knock you off your speeder. There we go.
You can't die, Master.
I'm still just going to run away. And if we get far enough away,
Here I go.
we should drop aggro. Alright, so we'll go down the beach here, and there should be tucked away back in here. There it is. Our final
You're great.
track
I
the
made you
beast.
better.
I like to get out of the trees just because it's a pain with the camera. So I'll bring him out here and fight him. Kind of looks like the Sith spawn. Oh, it is a Sith spawn. I was thinking of the one from Drum and Koss. Didn't even read its name.
Enjoy a good fight.
I don't think these guys will count, but yeah, these are hunters. So we've got a mission now. The next one we'll do here. Oh, do they count?
What's the problem?
Nice. Alright, we got armor. Alright, well, let's grab a couple of easy spawns over here before we cross the lake.
Look at me, Master.
So this is a case where if you look, it says to go over here, but the spawn type drops what you need. I don't know if I've ever gone in here. They got like themselves a little base set up over here. But I don't see the bonus item, so we'll be careful here. What do we got? 3 of 8. Should be fine. Alright, those guys didn't drop any, so we might have got outside of... Get some credits. That's kind of a cool little place. Okay. Normally, though, what we're supposed to be doing here is going across the lake here. There's a little camp here. You can see a shuttle. So we're going to work our way into the camp.
Time for blast and smash.
Now, this one also has a bonus that is not showing up yet because we haven't done it. The nice part is, as long as you don't loot these, they don't count towards your total. So we're at 5 of 8 here. So we'll kind of come in here. Now, I don't think we'll get 3 out of this fight. So I'm going to go ahead and loot there. It gets us to 6. So now what we're going to do is, we'll probably still fight, but we're going to not loot until we get all the bonus done. Otherwise, we could get in the mission and not get our bonus. So there's 3 of 6. 4 of 6. 5 of 6. There we go. Now we'll come back here. And yeah, just put us at 7. We would have been okay, but sometimes it will drop too. So. Oh, now you're being stingy. I see how you are. We're not going to drop anything. Alright, let's get the brawler. He seems tough. He's got to be carrying what we want. Give us your armor. There we go. Alright, so now we've got this last, this is one of the first missions we did, but now we're going to come down here and just enter the cave from this side. And that'll wrap up Onderon. Again, we could have done this earlier. We could have come in the south side there. Because we were pseudo close to it, I think. So, like, if we would have come in, the entrance is there. We went in here. We could have went out there and up here. But then the order of this going through this would have been wrong because we'd have to come all the way back here to get our creature and then worked our way across. So that's why I go the route I do. But again, if you have a different one,
What a day, huh?
let me know. All right, let's see. Did we hit 3968? We did okay. Okay, let's kill the weekly for Rishi. So let's do a little inventory maintenance here. We're gonna go dump some conquest accommodations. Now you can use these if you're getting an alt set up. You can use them to buy. What's the minimum now? 324? I think it's 324 gear. So if you're missing any green 324 gear pieces, you can use these. I'm just going to convert, just so it's nice and quick, over to flashpoint accommodations because I have a couple of blue things that I do want to buy. And so we'll just grab this vendor here.
Got good suppliers.
We'll turn in, let's see, we're at 4,000. Let's drop ourselves down to 2,000. So be 500, 100, or 1,000, 500, 2,000. All right, so that gets us, cuts half of them down.
Feel free to browse.
So now when I use these, it's going to give me 800 flashpoint accommodations. Keep that junk gear. But anyway, if you wanted to, on this vendor,
nice to see
you can buy
customers.
brand new
Can I get you anything?
324 gear to get yourself started for accommodations and credits. So it's not too bad to pick up. What's our repair bill at? 12,000, not
Feel
too
free to
bad.
browse.
All right. So that kind of clears up. Oh, the other thing. no, that's tech fragments. Your legendary implants just cost tech fragments. So, let's see, what do we got next? Let's check our. What do we got for gambling? Oh, we got 4 chips. Not too bad. Alright, what looks interesting? What haven't we done in a while? Black Hole, Section X. CZ, Zyos, and save for Imperial characters. We could do that. We could do a daily run to make Conquest. Might do that. We could do CZ, Ziost, Rishi, and usually Dromakas. I'll tack onto the end of that. Another one is you can do, I think, CZ, Ziost, and Yavin 4. We'll make Conquest as well. Oh, so the other thing we need to check. Do we have any pending big Conquest game things? That might be why this guy is so high. I don't know. Somebody picked that up. I'll have to figure out who. All right, 64 for that one. Yeah, nothing pending. So sometimes what I'll do, let's say we had this mission here and we only needed to do one more mission. I go grab a new character and do that so that I could get them closer to Conquest. All right, let's switch over to the imp side. We'll come back and gamble later. Yeah, somebody's gotten some of these, and I didn't notice it when it happened, so we'll go see if one of my imp characters has a lot of conquests that I don't remember getting. I know Zox has gotten conquests. That's the only one I remember doing anything on. Alright, so we got 2 things to do over here. Still working on the guild ship on this side. So when you get to level 40 for your guild ship, you'll cap out your XP bonus and your reputation bonuses. So, oh yeah, Zox got all of it. So I must have knocked out okay, that'll help make Conquest. So I must have knocked out both that 242 and that 64 on him when I was running missions and just wasn't paying attention. So if I'm strategic, what I like to do is, like, that's 388, right? I could have spread that out over probably 3 characters, almost 4 characters. And it's still the 388 that goes towards the completion here. But then each character that makes Conquest then also gets, you know, the guild reward as well. So, okay, so that's where all that Conquest went. That's actually kind of nice, though. That'll make making Conquest on this side pretty easy. Okay, so we are, where are we at? 38.2, 37.8. 400,000. We could level this week. Definitely level next week. So yeah, the Republic side is like 42 or 43. So we've already hit that. Then it's a longer grind to the other thing I want to do is get them both to 64, which gives another XP bonus thing. But okay, let's see. Who do we have for? We got Mako. Let's switch her over to damage. All right, let's go ahead and do my standard. I'll call it a quick run. We're at 1109. So CZ, Ziost, and Rishi conquest per minute are, for me, some of the highest ones you get. like Yavin will give you more conquest because there's more missions, but it's longer to do. These go fast, and they go even faster if you skip the planetary kill counts. But I usually do those because they also give conquest. It's 4,000 and 8,000, a little over those. So you're looking at 12 to 13,000 conquest points for getting them. The first one you're probably going to mostly get just from running the missions. That's a bug. He's over here somewhere. There, he finally... Or wherever he was spawned at. So where the server thought he was and where our client was showing him were different. So it's something that... Let's check something here. Yeah, we can scavenge that. Okay, what I like to do in here is grab these two. Sometimes I'll run in here and grab them before I do the fight. I'll grab that credit case. And then by the time I run back over here, that one's respawning. We'll grab that one. This one will respawn. We'll grab that one. Now the imp side and pub side are slightly different, so we're going to run in here. The first thing I'm going to do is click this thing. Then we'll fight this group. Click this guy. And depending if you have to fight these guys or not, you can sometimes get 3 of these. Sometimes I'll just fight the group, click the thing, open the 2 things, click the thing. That'll give you 2. Alright, so here, because we're going to have to fight this guy, it's going to give that time to respawn, so we'll get a third out of this one. Because we did grab it right away. Alright. Kill that droid. We'll definitely get 3 out of this group, because we got to fight the elite back here. So that'll give us a second one right there. And depending if we get a spawn here or not, that should respawn about the time this one pops. There we go. We'll get a third. If you don't get 3, that's fine. Actually, if you don't even have to do those in this area, the next area we go to also has those. So it's... I just don't want to deal with them when we get there. Alright, so the last area I like to go into is here. I have my companion take this guy out. While I come in and I'll grab each of these. Now, if we're only at like 4, there's plenty of time to grab 2 more in here. So while Mako's fighting him, we'll open up our last of these because you only need 5. And that got both. So now we'll help Mako. And again, if these respawned while we were doing that, we'd pick those up as well. Depending on how greedy you are, I sometimes will grab the credit cases in here. They're free credits. And off we go. Now, if for whatever reason there was a lot of people playing, you have to get the shipping containers. But if you didn't get the 2 clickables, they are all in this area as well. There's one right there. There's some down there. There's one over there. So, not hard to do. So don't panic if you're like, everybody was clicking on them. All right, pub side comes in on the other side, over there. The nice part about the imp side is you come in right next to the heroic here. Alright, there. We've hit the first kill count, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. Our goal is to get to 17. Let's take this guy out, just so we don't have to fight 2. Alright, now we'll do the heroic. At half health, probably not the wisest thing, but we've got our defensives and heals. We'll be okay. Now, obviously, depending on your class, like this class has a lot of survivability, so I run my companion on DPS, which just makes killing stuff faster. If you have to run your companion on heals, you know that your mileage might change a little bit. Either way, it's still pretty quick to get through season. All right, so we are at 8. So I like to grab these ones next to the stairs, these ones down here below the stairs, and then sometimes that guy right there will be my 17th. We'll see. We picked up a lot upstairs in the other area, so we may not need him. I'm not sure. There's also 2 right next to the entrance we're going at. 15, yeah, we're gonna be fine. Or sorry, there's 3 up here. So if we grab these guys, we're gonna be above the 17 that we need. So that puts us at 18. And we're gonna leave this area because there's enough kills in the next area to finish that planetary daily. I'm gonna heal up though. Alright, so there's 2 groups here.
On the way.
Usually try to get them as grouped up as you can. Now if you have these dots on you and you try to click this next thing, it can interrupt it. So you'll notice that I didn't complete that. Then what I do is I have my companion fight this group. Oops, wrong button. Here we go. Fight companion. Oh, we're disconnected. Okay. I wonder why my companion wasn't doing anything. Our first of the day. Let's see, what time did I jump on this morning? I don't remember. 9:30. Maybe it was right at the 2-hour mark. Again, nothing on my end. Data was slowing. Stream was slowing. Nothing wrong. Just a server disconnect. Really, the only time it frustrates me is in PvP. I don't like to leave my team. Oh. Well, she got the message and killed them all, so. Okay, so normally what I'll do is let her fight that group while I come over here and do this. And she will usually have them all dead by the time I get done. Here we'll see a little bit of animation blending kick in. Watch his legs and his upper body. See how the legs don't match and then it kicks in there. Alright, so I grab this group, drag them all to us.
Sidekick buster.
And then that got us to 48. Again, as long as you're at 47 there. Now, if you can get this guy stunned before he goes under. Alright, so now you're going to watch it. There's 2 of these tentacles. There's one over there as well. Once you kill one, you actually get credit for both of them dying. So that took us to 50. This will take us to 51. So, again, 17 would have been fine. We had 18, so we had 1 extra kill there. And that's CZ. Jump outside the instance here. And we'll go on to Ziost. Let's leave that on. So if you right click on these, you can turn them on or off, which will dictate whether they auto cast them or not. You can also manually click on them. So if, like that stun, if you just want it to be a manual, leave it off and then left click it, or you can hotkey it as well. And it'll kind of give you a bonus stun that your companion uses. Whoa, got really twisted around there. Alright, I'm pretty sure I missed something. There we go. This is where I usually start. Alright, so there's 3 missions we have to grab in here. There's 2 that we're going to grab in the wild. I like to grab these 2 guys if they're available. I thought there used to be one down there, but I haven't seen it. And I thought there used to be one up in here too, but... Alright, we got 1 of 2 out of that. Alright, then I cut down here to this middle area. I just grab the bodies as I see them. Now that's random. So we're 2 of 3 so far, so we're doing alright. These as well. This could spawn a droid. It also could just give it to you. If you let your companion attack first, she's going to get knocked back, then she's going to get stunned, and then you can let loose and hopefully get him taken out before... Alright, cool. Before he does his second stun. Then I cut across the little path here to the second one of these. That one we didn't have to fight. Awesome, awesome. And then I usually come up here and grab the third. While he's spawning, we'll come down here and grab the body. Same thing. We'll get Mako to attack first. And then we'll drop the hammer on him. Cool. We've gotten them both killed before they went into deconstruct mode. Now sometimes, if depending on your timing, we killed him pretty fast. This guy will respawn. And I like to just come up here on the hill. We'll grab our macro binoculars. Now you'll notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots you're supposed to stand. Like this will be the 4th one we do. You're supposed to scan it here. We're standing up here. But as long as you have line of sight and you're not too far away, you can actually scan them from just about anywhere. You can't get all 5. It's frustrating because you can see the 5th one. It is right there. That's the 5th one, but it's just too far away. The macro binoculars won't lock onto it. So we'll get the 4 that we can see in this area. There's 2. Get the other tree thing here. And so this next one is the one I pointed out on the map. So you're supposed to be down there somewhere. And it's right up there. So you'll see that we won't be able to see the animation because you're supposed to be looking at it more straight on. So it's behind the pillar for us. But alright, so there's 4 or 5. Now, so a couple things you can check here. Does this respawn? Does that respawn? But again, there's plenty of bodies. We've got 3 of 5 anyway. And there's a speeder ride we're about to do. There's even bodies. I heard the world boss stomping around back there. There he is. There's even bodies after. So this is the champion version of this. But same pattern.
I'm not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
So there's these droids, there's the champions, and then even after we do the instance, we could get them. So if there's a lot of people here that are working on this and you're having trouble finding them, plenty of opportunities. So that one's self-destructed. Alright, I usually try to come down here, grab this body. Four or 5. And then there is one here, one over here, and one behind the crashed ship there. So out of those, we should be able to get our 5th. There we go. That one's done. So we'll grab this mission here. And you notice I haven't bothered to heal myself. Zyos has very little combat. There's only one more thing we're going to have to fight. Now, if you're really, really, really low on health, like you got like 10 hit points or something, these jumps will cause some damage. So be careful. That one was okay. This next one, I think, does a little bit. So I've never died because of that. Might be an interesting thing to see if we could try. But so like here, nope, maybe this one. Oh, now it's not going to do it. Or we're just getting really lucky. Maybe this one. There we go. So we took a little damage on that one. But your natural healing should kick up fast enough that that's not an issue. Alright, so the reason I don't get too worried about that 5th scan is because you have to do this speeder ride. You have to ride it all the way here to the bridge. And this is the spot you're supposed to be. So there it is right there. So this one you're going to see it's more true to where you're supposed to scan it from, so you can see the whole animation. Once that's done, I usually go ahead and click on that, open this up, claim 1, claim 2, and then that one uploaded, and we claim 3. So like I said, there's scannable bodies in here. There's a droid right up here if you didn't get enough droids. I think there's one there as well, potentially. Maybe back in there, I can't remember. I rarely have to use those, though. So now we're going to grab our next in the wild mission. Now this one has, I would call it maybe optional combat. You can actually finish the mission without fighting, but it's not till the very end of this mission. So I'm guessing we should be at full health by the time we get there, so I don't panic and get all worried that my health is low. Like I said, we haven't healed. What were we down to? About probably 25-30% health. Now if you wanted to heal while waiting for the droid to boot up, I've sometimes self-healed right here, but we're just going to let it run. See if I get to 100%. Yeah, we should before we get to the end. Alright, 5 of these things we have to scan. Like everything in Dailies, you know, these first 2 are pretty obvious. And then the next 3 are... There's probably a couple of ways you could get to them. I will show you the route that I like to take. So I go up and right. Get number 3. Set my direction so as soon as the scan's done, I move and mount. Up and right. For number 4. Again, set my camera so as soon as it's done scanning. Now sometimes I'll hit my button too fast and move before the scan's done, and that can mess stuff up. But you notice I picked up a second battery, so... And there's the 5th one. Alright, so this one you want to be a little careful of, but make the leap of faith there. Then I'm going to dismount here and get Mako to attack the droid. Then I can click on this while she's fighting the droid. You're going to notice he's going to give us a message here that he's low on power. There it is. So if everything went well, you can get all that done with just 1 battery. Now here, I could just run away if I wanted to, not fight this guy. If you need reputation, he will sometimes drop reputation items. And then that one's done. Okay, so now we have to get back. if you quick travel to here, it takes you up to the space station in space, and that's a bit of a long travel back. We could leave the instance. There's the instance door over there. But I like to just jump off the cliff here, because it's going to respawn us outside the instance. And now we can jump on our speeder. And now we're back to the first area where we killed all the droids and stuff like that. If you look back there, there's the instance door. So you would have had to get to the door and then come all the way over to here to get back up into the base where we need to go. So again, if you didn't, even at this point, if you didn't have all the bodies and all the droids, you could still use this area to get another set. I did some timings manually doing this without the death way, and going up to the orbital station is roughly, it takes about the same amount of time. It's within a couple seconds. This is a little bit faster than that, if you're willing to leap into a canyon. Alright, you've got a dark side, light side choice here. Wow, light side bounty hunter. There we go. Done and done. Now, for this, there's not the Zyos kill 50, kill 25. There's just not enough things to fight here. So that doesn't exist as Conquest. Alright. We've been on Rishi already today, but we're going to go back to Rishi. Alright, so we'll come over to the terminal. There are some variations here. The first variation you're going to get is who you have to fight. Some are easier than others, just depending on the spawns. Oh, would we get the Tonvar? I think that one's pretty easy. I think there's plenty of those guys. Same thing. If somebody's already come through and killed all the pirates... Are there any in here? Yeah, there's 2 in here, so we'll go ahead and get them. Well, let's say these guys weren't here. There's more guys outside. But we're going to come back to this cantina to turn in some missions. Yep, another note of reflection. But let's go ahead and go outside. So we're going to have to come back to the cantina here and turn a mission into this guy here. So again, if you show up here and somebody's already gone through and killed all these guys, you don't have to wait it out. Just move on. Get them when you come back. But that mission's done. And they respawn pretty quickly. There's some Nova Blades, the Carita Corsairs, Nova Blades, Death Claws, more Corsairs, some White Maws. Death Claws there. Nova Blade and a Death Claw there, which is kind of nice if you get 2 and only need 1. Down here you've got Death Claw, another 2 Death Claws and a White Maw. So if you get Death Claw, not hard. Alright, so this mission has a 5-minute timer. That's just how long it's going to take them to complete. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be here. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. You don't have to wait 5 minutes standing next to this guy. It'll just happen, and then 5 minutes you'll get the mission, or come back and talk to him again. And we have to come back there again to turn a mission in anyway. So we're going to go ahead and... I thought there's usually 2 of those guys there. Alright, so I like to kill shore crabs. I do it because there are kill counters on this planet, and they're level 1, so they die very fast. Same thing here though. If you don't want to do the the planetary missions. You're just doing this for, let's say, reputation and not for conquest. You can skip it. I haven't done the full-on math. Is it quicker to skip the planetary kills and just move on to something else? You know, is that 12,000 conquest worth it? So, for instance, when we get to the digger droid part of the missions here, I'm going to be at about probably 20-30 seconds on that timer. We'll see how close my estimate is. If you didn't do all this kill count stuff that I'm doing, you probably save a minute and a half. You know, so you'd be at like 2 minutes when you get to that point. You know, so it would be faster. So there's 25 already. If we can catch these guys, these are nice and juicy. That one's sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. The other thing that does slow us down a little bit is I will loot just in case that's a casino coin. Alright, so we're not going to go too far out of our way now. So from here on out until we get to the digger spot, it wouldn't be any. I don't fight anything else. I skip all the spawns. Okay, when you jump up here, there's a sleeping Wampa right there. As long as you don't get too close to him, you won't trigger aggro. But if you do, if you walk up on him, he'll get up and fight you for waking up his nap. Alright, on to the third. There's two guys that walk around in this general area. Two little, I don't know what they're called. They look like tauntauns. They're there. I usually just try to avoid them if I can. Usually take these three guys. Just because it's stupid easy. Then I come up this side so I can avoid that spawn over there. Slide back into the trigger area for this scan. And then I go through this spawn because they're red and they'll aggro us. Make sure these guys aggro us. Pull this group over. And wait for them to all kind of pile up on top of us here. I have 42 seconds. We actually made really good time today. There we go. I think we've gotten most of the close ones. So now we're also in a bit of randomness and luck. You might get this on your first scan. You might get it on your fifth. It's just like any other digger droid thing. If it goes red, it'll give you the little circle at your feet if there's one close. Alright, so that means there's one somewhere in an arc that direction. Okay, so that mission just ended. So again, we just have to go back and talk to him. We could have stood there the whole time and now turned that mission in and just started everything that we just did. This should give us the piece though. That's actually pretty quick. And then I go ahead and finish fighting here. And then while we're thinking of it, we'll go ahead and open this up. Keep track of how many enemies we have killed. So we're at 26. More notes of reflection. Alright, on to the next area. So again, I'm not going to bother going back to the cantina quite yet. We'll do that eventually. But we're going to go ahead and do this phase, and then we'll go back to the cantina last. Actually, you know what? I might modify. Let's think about this. So I was here. I went to here. Fought this stuff. Come back here. Come back here. You could make a case that going from here to here and here to here, then you wouldn't have to come back to the cantina. Let's try that. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to the cantina. This is where I usually end. And this time it's going to cost me a little bit more. But okay, so that would probably be 8. Yeah, probably about 1,600 for that trip there. So we're going to step outside first. I might be modifying my...
I'm Remela. My employer is specialized in
modifying my route here a little bit. And it's mostly just a matter of turning. Is that still the reflection from before? Yep, still hasn't despawned. And we'll pop down here, turn this one in.
Getting kind of popular with the local drags.
Then we'll pop up here. Next time I run it, I'll also look at the numbers. So I don't think this is any faster, but it might save some credits. Okay. So now that we're up in the northern area, we've got 1, 2, 3 missions to do up here, I believe. I usually like to grab that spawn there because we need them. If they're not spawned, it's okay. There's others that we can get. And we'll grab that group there. Come back and help Mako. So mostly we're just going to keep an eye on our kill counter there. Okay, we got none. So there's another Graphic spawn. So we'll do these until we need three drops. There's 1, 2. Got all 3 on that spawn. Nice. Alright, what are we at? 37. There's two big spawns in the single right there. Here. So we'll grab...
Trouble on the way.
Oh, I meant to shoot that. The graphics, that was just coincidental. Alright, stack them up, knock them down. Alright, what are we at? 46. Alright, so there's 2 kills that we have to do for missions. That's going to get us to 48. And then there's some along the way. So because we've already finished the graphics, I'm going to leave them alone. That way if somebody else needs them, they can get them. Go ahead and go in the instance and take care of this one. Here comes this knockback. That's why I wedged myself in the wall. If you do need, let's say you're low on guys, if you step in these pools, there's 3 pools in here. Each one will spawn an enemy, so you can get 3 in there if you need them. Alright, that puts us at 47. Again, I'm not going to take these graphics because if you're trying to find those and you need the drops, it's kind of frustrating. There is another graphic spawn up there. If you need them, you can get them. We're going to skip this guy because there's 2 guys down here. And then there's another graphic spawn down here, if you really need them. Alright, so that puts us at 49. And then when we kill this guy, that'll put us at 50. So did it add some time? Sure. It adds time to your time here, but it's again another probably 13,000 conquest. That was 8,300, and the other one is 4,000 something. 41. So 12,500 exactly. 3, 4, 500. So you must decide. Now we're not done here. We still have to travel back here and turn in our last 2 missions. Next time I run this though, I think I might try the cantina first, because normally what I would do is I would come up here, turn these 2 in, and then I would go to the cantina and turn those 2 in. No reason. It's just the way I always kind of did it. And before there was cost associated with quick travel, it really didn't matter which way you did it, because quick travel is instantaneous. And my mindset tends to be do all the missions and then turn in all the missions. So turning them in along the way always felt a little bit weird.
A good game until next year.
Alright, so that finishes Rishi. So we're 23 and change away from making conquest. What I normally do now is I'll just go do the home planet, so either Dromakhas or Coruscant, to finish off. Again, if we would have run Yavin 4 instead of Rishi, that would have finished conquest. It gives you more conquest, it just takes longer to do. But the home planets are easy. They're low level and you're kind of overpowered. Now we will level sync. I think it's like 17, something like that. Let's see, what do we? Yeah, 17. So we are treated as a level 17, but we still have all of our, even our armor. These stats are going to be low. These are usually in the tens of thousands. So it syncs all that kind of stuff up, but we still have all of our skills. It doesn't take away your skills that would have been above level 17. So same thing here. We're going to run with Mako as DPS. I'm going to play this one a little bit safe. This fight can be a little touch and go. Having 3 of them attack you with no healer. And she shot him anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we have to find 3 of these demolitionists. They drop the bombs that we need. There's one here. If he's not dead, there's one right around the corner here. And then you gotta kind of go down there to pick up a 3rd. Alright. Now, you have to decide. Yeah, somebody killed the one that's there. If you want to. Is that a demolitionist? Yep. You have to decide if you want to do the bonus mission. In this one, it's kill 20. I skip it unless I get close. So we'll see how it goes. Depends on how many guys you have to end up fighting to get through stuff. Alright, he'll come back in a second. There we go. We're already at 8. So we might just do it. So he was fighting his first demolitionist when we got here. I saw him because he cleared that one spawn that I was telling you about. We've already gotten all 3. and moved on. So now he might be at the actual planetary level, so it's a little slower for him. Don't know, I didn't check his level.
Sidekick Buster.
I'm going to drop some heals on myself. Alright, now, I'm going to show you the skippy way that I like to go through this if you're not wanting to do the kill bonus mission. So that spawn looks like it's all intact. So what I tend to do is I'll pop over here, jump up here. We just missed that one. And I pulled aggro anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and just run away from them. And then we'll go down the elevator here as they shoot us. And we'll just run away. And there we go, we broke aggro. I kind of skirt up the left side here. Looks like should be some spawns in this general area, so somebody might have come through here before us. I'm not sure. And then here's our third. Ooh, we're almost dead. So that guy that just set the bomb probably is the one that cleared out the spawns. You can see how fast that respawns. So, alright, so we are now at 12 of 20. And from here out, we can go into the last instance and finish the mission. If you do want to... That was probably shouldn't have popped that, but... Oh, sure, let's do this. This might be suicide. So I have no defenses left. So usually I just go into the instance there. Don't bother, but... Let's see, if we come down here and help this guy, we'll pick up at least 2.
Trouble on the way.
And then if we only need 1, he might have already killed it. There's usually a roaming walking guy that's in that general area, so we'll go ahead and take these 2 out. Alright, so that knocked the bonus out. Again, what's that worth? 653 conquests. So the time it takes, that's when I normally I skip it. Alright, we're gonna let these guys heal us. Thank you. And we fight this guy.
Never be able to prove Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion.
Alright, one down, on to the next.
Everyone who matters knows the truth. And Gratham is already losing influence and followers.
I want to get that guy shooting me. So as my shield takes hits, once it drops, it's going to heal me back up. There we go. Alright, there's usually a spawn here. There's a spawn back there, which that guy probably just got. Alright, we'll fight these guys.
I'm scared of you.
Is he still fighting a guy back there?
Just had to put my mind to it.
So we picked up 2 off of that guy's fight. And then that should, that got us to our 8. Skip that loot. That's blue loot, we'll grab it. Now if somebody else triggers this, you can just join their fight and you'll still get credit for it. There is one fight here, the saving face, that if you try to help somebody else, you'll screw up their spawn. You'll screw up their mission, so we always try to avoid that. Alright, we're done. Moving on. This one used to be the most hated heroic because it's open world, so it's not in an instance, and it took forever to respawn. Also, if you wanted to get credit, you had to be in a group with the person who was fighting it. Now it respawns quicker. If you just tag it if somebody else is fighting it, you're gonna get credit. Let's see if I can slip through here. Nope. Doesn't matter. We kind of need kills for the planetary daily anyway. Alright, so I saw people at the entrance, which means either a stealther gone through or nobody's gone through here recently. So that's an easy fight, but you notice it switched over to a heroic area. So there's going to be 2 sets of elites back here. The guy we want's right back there. But again, he's there, even if somebody... So we do want to get in here and out of the spawn area. Alright, time to fight. We'll put our camera so we can see the respawn. Maybe. There we go. See how quick these guys come back. Not as fast as I remembered. I thought they came back a little bit quicker. Okay. Oh, they're there. So there's the respawn. So relatively quick. Alright, so that guy's fighting the end boss. If you run up there and try to help him, it can break his mission. He has to start over. Now, something Wivister showed me, and we'll take a look at this. I have never, ever noticed what I'm about to show. So that guy's fighting the guy right there, right? This is the one I've always gone to. He said, you know there's other ones, and there is. So we're going to stay out of that one. Nobody ever comes back here and does the exact same fight away, because it's farther away. Right, and then I guess there's one. Must be over there as well. And so it's like he's like, you know, because I was just standing there waiting for the guy to finish so that I could do it. And he's like, you know, there's another one back there. And I'm like, oh yeah. So I've never even noticed. And so the other thing here is almost everybody's going to go to this one. If you come back here, if you're worried about somebody, and again, if it happens, they're probably doing it because they're trying to be helpful, right? Like if you just jump in and try to help them with the fight, it can break this mission. You have to reset it and do it again. You have to go get the explosives again. And so if you don't want that to you ever have to deal with it, just come to one of these other 2 locations, and most of the time nobody's going to come back here. I didn't even know there was other... I mean, maybe I knew in my head, but I have run it and gone to that one location so many times that it just didn't even occur to me. So thank you, Wivister, for the tip.
Fantastic show. That
Makes my
grill
life
just
easier.
Lit up the night. Here's the credits, as promised.
Alright, this next one's a little hit or miss. You have to collect 5 clickables. Kind of depends on if somebody's gone through ahead of you or not. Looks like this one is available, so I usually try to grab the body first. It does 2 things. 1, you get it. Somebody doesn't run up and just steal it from you. But 2, now its respawn timer has started, so that the next person who comes in here will be able to get theirs. Now depending, like if there's no spawn right there, I'll sometimes drop down there and get that one. If there is, I usually come up here and get this one. Let's see if we can avoid that. I don't think we can get this without pulling aggro. Now if you click here quick enough, that guy has a knockback, right?
I'm not scared of you.
And that'll interrupt your gather. So sometimes what I'll also do is I'll just put Mako on attack him so that it pulls him away from the group. Mako will take the knockback and then I'll just grab the body or the rune off of the body. So I shift click to get that second one going. Alright, then I'll pop down here. So I'll do it this way. So I'm going to put Mako on.
I'm not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
He still got knocked back. But now Mako's pulled aggro. I can deal with these. There's 2 of them. And then we'll come up here and help Mako. Now the nice part is you look down the lower left-hand corner. Mako's health is hurting. But since we're going to jump on our speeder... when she respawns, she'll be back to full health. So same thing down here. I'm going to have Mako attack that guy.
I'm not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
So now she's pulling the aggro. And that knockback didn't hit me. So I can collect this stuff while Mako's taking the brunt of the damage. Then I'll pull the aggro off of Mako. But again, her health will come back to full here. Now on this last one, there's 2 guys that do the knockback. If they're there. Oh, they're not. So there's usually 2 of those with a Shaw Claws or whatever. Right here. But we've caught up to somebody. Somebody's ahead of us. No, those are all vine cats. I don't see any down here. Oh, Gundark Backbreaker. Those are the ones that have the knockback. Alright, so we're going to avoid all the spawns. So now you have a challenge ahead of you. You have to put the runes on the altar in the correct order. There's 2 ways to go about this. If you know the Sith code, you can just do it. If you don't, you can trial and error your way all the way through it. So, peace is a lie, there is only passion. And it kind of goes in order. So we did passion, so now through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power. Oops, I might have clicked on that one too quickly. You have to wait for your guy to kind of reset there. Through power, I gain victory. Oh, I've gotten off one. Okay, let's see. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. I might have clicked that one too fast. Yep. Okay. Pieces lies my passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The force shall set me free. So if you click it too fast, it doesn't register. And then that got us out of sync. Another sys spawn. Our second of the day.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
I have my set spawn. You have your reward. Our business is concluded.
Alright, so let's check to see where are we at. We're at 91 and change, and we're still missing. Here we go. We need 6 guys. So I could probably just go out and kill them, but let's say my kill count was low, which it sometimes is. I like to come out here, so we'll do it that way. Because there's a pretty decent spawn out here. So again, you got good groups out here, right? There's a group of 4. There's a group of 4. There's a group of 4. Group of 4. There's a group of 5. Group of 4. Group of 4. So if you're just trying to get the planetary thing, plus they're all normals, so they go pretty quick. So we'll just get 2 groups here. Oh, did we come up just short? We might have. 99,998. I don't think I've ever been that close. I'm going to do a print screen of that. Okay. So, at this point, let's see, what are we getting? 5 conquests per kill. 3 to 5. You can just go and fight some things. So, 1 more kill here. There we go. So we made conquest. If you weren't that close, you could go do something else. But 12:08, so about an hour. Yeah, sprint got knocked off. Alright, let's see. Let's clean some stuff up here. Just to make your inventory easier to deal with, oftentimes I'll just come here and just sell the junk out. That way I know. Alright, sell, sell, sell. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. We may or may not keep that. That's sell. And that's a sell. Alright, let's check to see. Alright. We'll deconstruct those. And that's just going to get sold. Alright. Let's open up our gear. See if we're going to keep any of this. I have a ton of bolt blaster gear. So some of this I might just deconstruct as well. I think I'm getting close to 4 sets now. Let's see. We already got 4 chest pieces. We can use another set of gloves. Got plenty of boots. Is this a main hand or an offhand? It's an offhand. Got a targeter, and a bolt blaster. And we'll grab a second one of those. Alright. Recycle this stuff. What do we get? 7 and 6. Not too bad. And then we'll dump this stuff. All clean. Alright. Let's go to Hoth. So we still need 100,000, so I still need to make conquest on another character. So we'll go grab somebody else. Because we'll get the kill missions on Hoth because we're gonna go hunting. So let's get Gigawatt. I like lightning sorks.
Something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use this. And so what we're looking for is Republic soldiers. I guess Republic citizens might count. Anybody with a Republic name. And I think we only need like 120 to knock this achievement out. So it should be pretty quick. Let's take a look. Yeah, we're at 533. Ooh, you can tell I haven't done as much here. Base, timeout. Left. Alright, well, let's just go outside and look. Oh, this base has the elevator. Okay. That one's all the way at the top. Where's this one? Oh, good timing. They might both be at the same spot, so we didn't actually save ourselves anything, but... Alright. So what we're going to look for is a good spot to fight Republic soldiers. There might be some over here. It's been a while since I've done this Imperial Stories on Hoth, so let's go ahead and see what we can find. Look, Tauntauns. If you were with us last week, we got the Tauntaun achievement done. Okay, yeah, there's like a base here. That's Talls, though. It might not be Republic. What's down in there? Yeah, that's all Talls stuff, so that's a bust. I'm pretty sure they're not going to count. We'll test though. Oops. I was doing mortar volley. I have to think. Change characters. Yeah, 533. So, okay, nothing there. This is the Republic base, so those should all be Imperials up there. Ooh, Drift Hills. I've heard that might be an okay space. 30. Yeah, like up in here might be a good spot. Do I not have a... I don't have a speeder thing for Drift Hills, so let's... I don't want to go to the cantina. I think that's outside.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
Okay, so if you haven't been to a spot and you don't have the quick travel, we'll just take the old way. And once we get there, it should unlock the quick travel item. It is considerate to slow down when you're driving through a base. I think this is the bonus area, if I remember right, for Imperial. Maybe up there? Can hear the wind whistling. Alright, so I've heard that, let's see. Somewhere in this area, I have heard recommended. Although I'm not seeing a whole lot of Republic soldiers. There's a dude down there. Stuff over here. Alright, here we go. What do we got? Alright, let's start up here at this tower. It'll give us a landmark to work our way back to. And see if we can get ourselves a loop going here. Let's go clockwise. I usually go counterclockwise. So. Might have to switch Shriek over to heals here. Alright, we'll work our way across the ridge here. We'll skip the... Oh, there we go. This is a good group. 5 of them all together. Yeah, I think this will work. Little spread out, but spawn density is pretty good. Alright, I think we're getting out of the little base area now. Just curious what this is, so we're just gonna go look, but probably for a mission of some kind. Okay, so we kind of worked our way down the ridge. Yeah, there was a 5. This is a grouping of 4. I like this kind of southern end here. Yeah, this is another group of 4. Alright, so I like to spawn. Are we southern? Yeah, we're on the southern end of the spawn area here. Instead of 3s, we're getting some sections of 4s. That's just a 2. If they have a strong with them, they're going to be a smaller group. Check the kind of west side here. Another group of 5. So much lightning. Alright, I think we're probably at the edge of the general spawn area here. Ah, I missed that guy. Didn't get the loot either. Another group of 4. That's a group of 4, it looks like. I think we're getting our way around here to the north side of the spawn there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else there. Yeah, there's groups of 4 along the whole route, so don't think we have to just stay on the south side. Might not come down here through the middle though, because we've kind of got we just work our way around the outside edge. I think they're going to respawn as fast as we can get around. And again, they're respawning fast enough. I think we're also going to just skip the groups with strongs in them. So yeah, this section here, lots of strong, so maybe we come around and back down the middle here. Nope, more strongs. Might just have to fight the strongs. We'll see. Let's work the south side here. See if we can just We can just kind of bounce around in this area with these big fat groups of normals. It's a strong. That's a strong. Oops. Alright. Just so I don't get myself overwhelmed, we'll take this fight, but yeah, I think maybe down the ridge there. Because there's a good group here. We'll avoid that guy. Oh, I guess we won't avoid that guy. There's a good group here. Oh, this has got a strong in it too. Alright, we'll bubble up here and make Treek save us. Also got to remember I'm not playing my Trooper or Bounty Hunter, where I've got all my defensives that make life a lot easier. Alright, we did alright. Probably pulled more than we should have, but definitely didn't want to pull the elite. That's alright. Alright, this spawn area is pretty good though. If we can avoid that elite. Alright, we're gonna skip that group. It's just as strong and a normal. Come down here and get the group of 4. Those two are just outside the range. Oh, they're 75 already. Oh, actually, we need a 2. Or 533. We need 220, not 120. It's a little bit longer, but we're doing all right. See how many conquest points we get, because each of these kills is like 15 conquest points. That was 45. There was a 15. There was a 15. See how far into conquest we get. Now we got the 12,500 for the planetary kills, so those will be added in as well. That was 15, 15. So it's like 15 for normals. So maybe 45 for strongs. We'll make sure we take a strong fight just for science. Alright, it gave me 45, but I think it was for all 3 since they all died together. Yeah, so those guys died at the same time. It gave me 30. So it's interesting. The log is, it doesn't just list each one. It's within some kind of a time span. Alright, there's a strong over there. Oh, there's a strong in this group. So. We'll see what he gives us. Yeah, he's good for 45. Ha! I got him with my saber. Alright, so for conquest wise, 1 strong is worth 3 normals. But from a kill count standpoint, it takes longer, and it's only still worth 1 kill. Alright, these guys are all normal, so yeah, I think going down the ridge. Alright, there's the elite we fought earlier. So things are definitely respawning by the time we get around. Should be able to skip him, although I think we'll take the fight just to see what he gives us for conquest. But there's a group of 4 here and a group of 4 on the other side of the ship there. We'll get both of them. And again, for scientific purposes, we'll fight this elite, although I think I'm going to skip him on for the next round probably. Where's that strong going? We'll walk over here so we don't pull aggro on him. $118. And we pulled aggro anyway. Alright, so we should be able to swing over here and get this nice group of 4. They are relatively spread out and they're ranged. So, and again, we'll skip the strong up there, which means we're right on that edge of being able to get them all. Like if he was melee and ran in, that would work better. Alright, 650 down to 100. Alright, I think we got a decent little loop going here now. Now, if you're grinding this kind of stuff yourself, there's a group of 5. You know, another way to make it go faster is to team up with somebody. That way you're just killing faster. And on this loop, I think you'd probably be okay. This is a pretty big loop. Now, if you get to an area where you're killing them faster than they spawn, having the extra person doesn't do as much good. But there's enough guys here that I think, like 2 people doing this, you just mow through this stuff, and because we're knocking them out pretty quick by ourselves. Yeah, like this group here. I can't get all of them in one area attack, and my chain lightning's even worse. I think it's like 5 meters, 8 meters. I think I can get all those guys. We're going to pull that guy into the group with us. Might be able to pop both of those with chain lightning. Okay. So you see how I moved him in so that it'd have a better chance of working. Now, he's our melee, so if we can bring him over here. There we go. Chain lightning them all. See, I like it when the melee is that guy kind of on the outside, because he'll come in. And we got a gambling chip. Alright. Well, instead of just running by, we'll go ahead and we'll take strong fights where we have to. Yeah, hitting all the wrong keys. There we go. Alright, skip. And find the normals. Cool, we're back around our loop. I think I'm going to turn Shrieks. Oh, her stun is off. What is stun on it? Oh no, stun doesn't even have it. Yeah, Shriek does not even have a stun. Right, skip the elite, skip the strong. Probably get these three with chain lightning. Leave the odd man out up there. I think we got 50. What, like 40? 40 on that round. So 40 a lap. It's a little over one more circuit here. Yeah, we have 50 left. So that's not too bad. I think we started this adventure, what, about 10 after? Actually, we got here even later than that. I think we got done with Drome and Koss at like 12:09. That was just a half an hour ago. Then we came here, we looked around, we checked a couple spots. Yeah, we made pretty good time here. I'll have to go back and check the stream video to see when we started, but this seems more than reasonable, and this will knock out Hoth. Then we're going to be down to, I think we're going to have to go to, I think I've got McKeb and Quesh that both still need non-PvP. Might have to experiment with my PvP idea. And that's just like Wivister and I just killing over and over and over again. See how long it will take. I might do an experiment this week just to see. I'm I'm skipping. That's another. Yeah, let's get ourselves back over to the ridge and back into normal. So, yeah, there's like a whole section right in that middle, right in this area, that they all have a strong with them. That looks like a group of 4 down there. Yeah, it could have come up the center there. I don't know. It's not going to do us any good to overly modify our route now. We're almost done. Anyway, what I was saying is do some timing on if you solo kill, a friend over and over and over again, how many can you do per minute? And then start doing some calculations on how long it would take to get the PvP achievements. I've done them with guilds before, a couple different guilds, where if you get like, let's say a group of 40 players, 20 on each side. And so what you do is you all go to an area, and then one side just kills the other side. And you just do it over and over and over again. And you get like 20 kills per round until you pop the achievement. And then you switch and do it the other way. It can get it done pretty quick, actually. So I've seen different guilds that do it as a guild event. Even if you have like 10 to 20 players, you can get through that pretty quick. Yep, 738. So yeah, about 40. I think I skipped a group or 2 this time. But. Nine more. Three more fights. I mean, these achievements have been sitting in my achievement log forever. Now, if you're an altaholic and you like to play through the story, on many, you'll get these achievements just because the missions will walk you through these fights. So, all right, 749. You know who's going down? That elite. We only need one, and he's all by himself. I'm assuming the things haven't respawned yet. There he is, standing all alone. We're going all in. Double damage. Shield up Treek. Let's rock and roll, Treek. I'm gonna let this Arctic captain know that the Empire is stronger. Woohoo! That's it. Hoth is done. Alright. Let's go ahead and get off of the ice ball that is Hoth. Because it is visually not the easiest to look at. And then we are going to take stock, clean up our inventory, but also, we have to go gamble. I think we got a Emperor's token on this guy. Alright, clean up first. Sell junk. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Need to sell those. And deconstruct both of these. Both 320s. Yep. Alright, we'll sell that later. Keep both of these. Alright, first thing we have to check. How well did we do on Conquest? So 16,000, 12,500. So we got 4,000 conquest points just from the kills at 15 to 45 a pop. So not the most efficient way to definitely do that. These kind of big groupings of stuff is what you want, right? Like we'd better off to go kill 6 guys here and get 8,000. But that's all right. So the other thing that we want to look at here, and then we'll go do some gambling. Should also look at some of these. It's like, what do I need to do? Oh, that's the Eternal Championship. I'll have to look to see what it would take. What I'm missing here is mostly just doing the Eternal Championship on all the different classes. I don't think... Let's see if Gigawatt has access to it. It should be down here. Because I haven't gotten that far in the story on a lot of these characters, I may not. That might take some time because I have to get them up to that point in the story. But that might be worth looking at later. Some legacy stuff. Companions. Okay, location stuff. So, what's in general? Alright, so this one is there's a hidden achievement here somewhere in exploration. So I'll have to look that up. This one is probably not stream worthy. This would be grindy. It's mostly just doing the seeker droid areas over and over and over again until you dig up the stuff. So not hard, but boring. So I don't think we'll do that one. Okay, let's see. Alderaan. Everything but PvP. So there's 2 different things in PvP you'd have to get. There is the kill other players. This one has another thing. Kill 2 Sith Overseers and Jedi Masters. That wouldn't be too hard. And then these are the killing the champions that guard the spawn areas. Most of them are going to have this line and these. This is kind of unique, I think. All right, Balmora's done. Including, is there a PvP? Oh no, Balmora, it's not a PvP planet, so they don't have that one. Belsavis, complete except for PvP. That one's only 500 and 30 of those. Wivister and I can do these by ourselves. So it might be that we'll just start working our way through these planets and doing them. Okay, so here's one where on Corellia we've done this. I've done this with a guild somewhere, one of numerous guilds I've been in over the years, where we just went and ground this out. Again, 500 kills isn't that hard to get if you got a decent enough group, and we're still missing the guards. So again, that's something. Wivister and I might do a pass where we go through and do that. Also, might pick planets where I don't have the achievement because there's a galactic seasons to do this on certain planets. So, Coruscant's done, Dromedcon's done. Again, no PvP on those. Hoth we just finished up, and it's got 500. So far it's what? Alderaan was 1,000. Belsavis didn't have, or Belsavis is 500. Yep. Corellia was 500, but it's done. Hoth is 500. So 500 seems to be a popular one. Partially through that one. Okay, obviously Hutta doesn't have it. Ilum, we're done. Imperial Fleet, Korriban doesn't have PvP. Okay, Makeb we're going to come back to because there's a lot of stuff we need to do in there. Mech Shaw does have PvP. It's only 250, so it wouldn't be too bad. I'm working on that and working on those. So we're actually relatively close to... So these 2 achievements are the same as this achievement. So you notice I'm tracking that one. I'm not tracking these because you'll get them on the way to this. This was 1, this one's 5, this one's 10 of each one. Let's see. So its PvP was only 250. So Let's check 100, 150, 60, 175. Yep, no hidden achievements in there either. Cool. Manon does have PvP. That's only 250. And then I've got to do a couple of things. This I've got to do on a mission, but I also need the Imperial side mission. So if I run the Imperial mission, pick that up along the way, which will trigger that. So really I'm PvP and just running the Imperial story. So I might schedule, I'll have to look to see who I've got that is ready to run Manon. Quackness maybe, Zoxarian might need Manon. So I might have a character that we could do the Manon story and knock out everything but the PvP there. Narshada has PvP. So again, this is one. Oh, you only needed 50 on the 50 enemy players. Yeah, that one's pretty easy. All right, Onderon, we're down to just PvP. Oh, 250, not too bad. Ornament Intelligence. So question McKeb, we're going to come back to. Republic Fleet won't have PvP. That doesn't make any sense. That's just the datacrons. Okay. Rishi, we are missing something. All right, so there's a hidden achievement worth 10 points here. And then just PvP. Only 100. That might be something we could do on stream just to see. Runic. Okay, I think this is the world boss that I still need to do. And I've got the components to do it. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and say, you know what? Let's try to solo it and see what happens. I'll check. I've talked to Wibister, and I think he's close. I don't think he has an 80 on pub side yet. But if he gets an 80 on pub side, him and I know we could probably do it. And that way I can get him the achievement as well. So I know what that one is. And then it's just PvP. Again, no PvP, no PvP. All right, Yavin's got some work to do here. Oh, actually, I don't think we can easily do these. I think that is the command unit. I think is in the heroic area. It's kind of a world bossy type thing, just west of the temple. We'll have to look into that. I don't think I can solo that. And then that one's probably just that. Yeah, so that would complete. So basically I need to kill that command unit over and over again. So I'll look that up and see. We do have, there's a lot of PvP here. All right, so that's the guard one and the guard one. It's just a more robust version. And this is just a collection. So again, 100. So that's doable. That's not too bad. So Yavin is 1 and PvP away. Tatooine. I have been working on this one. So this was probably a guild event as well. We've knocked out that. So yeah, that's pretty achievable. Voss, we're just down to PvP, 500, and the kills. So, okay, so that leaves us, as far as non-PvP content, 4 planets. All right, let's look at what McKeb wants. Makrons, Tonatran. We've knocked that one out. Vrakes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look up good spawns for those beasts, but those are doable. Defeat 100 Makron on McKeb while they are burning. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up what that takes. Is that an environmental thing, or is that a skill thing? And then these are just missing because we don't have other things done. McKeb Conquest. Killing it with fire is that one. Everything else in this area is done. So I wonder if some of these, because it's in general, I bet you some of these are the other, yeah. Yeah, Rake Trapper. So those are some of the beasts. Okay, so that one will finish just as we get stuff done. So that one we're definitely going to have to look up. I'll track it just so I remember to go back and look that one up. Alright, that one's pretty easy. Cartel Forces. And that's just 5. So yeah, that one would be easier. Again, we got PvP. What's this have? 500. Oh, this is kind of cool. You get a lot of achievements for doing the same 500 you have to do. Ooh, these are hundreds. That's a little steeper than most. Okay, so McKeb, we've got some beastie stuff to look up. And then Quesh. Alright, so this is just mostly beast hunting. That's 1,000. That's a pretty big chore. Droid hunting. We're halfway through that one. So those are just grindy. This is just going to be all the combined stuff. This one, 5,000. Alright, you'll eventually get that by doing these. So we need what do we need here? We'll call it 900 there. Well, you got 1,100 in both of those. So that'll get me to, again, I'm around 2,000. That gives you 3,000. That's just going to be a grind. So there's PvP for 500. So there's another 750. Ooh, Strongs. That'll be a little grindy. And then I'll call another 500, so 750, 1,000. So that gets us to like 4,000, somewhere in the 4,000s if we get that achievement as well. Okay, I see why I probably didn't do these. These are long, grindy things, so we do have Quesh there. All right. Not in too bad a shape there. So you can definitely see that the two that I haven't done anything on, some of these will pop just by doing the story arcs, which I haven't done. Yeah, so here, I think what I need to do, like when I first tried this, I went through and I was trying to hit all these like crazy achievements, and I'd never run the courses before. I think I just need to, like here, complete the course, right? Worry about these now. 200 times is a lot, and then this one, once I learn the courses, then try to do stuff like that. And I think there's a set of these for all the different planets. So Dantooine, Onderon, and Tatooine. And then there's Tatooine Track, of course, Blatant Spec, Pit Screamers. Oh, then this is just... So this is do each one, and this is do each one, or all three. So these are just composites of everything above. And then these guys have their own. Holy cow, you get a lot of double dipping here, I think. Complete the Blatant Disc course on Dantooine 50 times. So complete the, we'll just look at Blatant Bex. Blatant Bex course on Dantooine 200 times. We'll get you all of those. Now if we go to Dantooine, we've got complete the Dantooine course for the Blatant Bex. I'm going to have to look up if there's different courses, because this one says complete each Blatant Bex course, and then this one complete the Dantooine course for the Blatant Bex. Okay, so I'm going to have to look up exactly how that works. That's a composite there, and that's a story arc. So they're all going to be that way. All right, so lots of racing to get these achievements done. Feast of Prosperity, again, one I've never done. Looks like this is just do each of the things, complete all the achievements. Oh, yeah, that's a composite. Okay, so there's a story to it, which I have not done. And then dailies. 25, 25, 20. That's pretty achievable. So we'll definitely do that one next time it happens. Oh, we're missing on the racks. Oh, some PvP. So I've done the players. Done it. Alright, there's 50 points of bonus in here. Defeated 100 players in the tunnels. So it could be that there's a bigger version of that. Nope. Okay, I know what this one is. Infect 100 players with the rat ghoul plague. There is, I think, 1,000. And there's no way to know how far I am on that one. That's a pain to do. So I'm not sure if we'll dig into that right away. We're missing a few pets. Defeat the tunnel lurker. Oh. So I beat the tunnel worker, but you have to do it with different guys. So we need a symbiotic, a fungal. So I'll have to make sure I have these pets and then go tunnel lurker fighting. So rat ghoul doesn't really have a lot left. Mostly just these and infect players. I haven't done a lot of relics agree, which I don't know how popular this one is anymore. Droids. Holy cow. I'm at 999 of 1,000 Gree droids. Alright, I'm turning that one on just because it'll be easy when Gree runs again. Defeat creatures on specific planets with your miniature Gray Sequence summoned. Data points Gray Sequence. Okay, so I think that's a mission, if I remember right. Alright, so we've got some event stuff that we could definitely get done. That one's done. Oh, what's this? Oh, the Wookiee hugging thing. That one's a pain. I'm at 30. And once you hug a Wookiee, you have to go find other Wookiees. Yeah, I don't know how much of that one we'll do. Okay, not too bad. Ooh, so CZ-198 does this play on 198, so 1900. That's a lot of kills for there. Iocath also has PvP. Oricon, everything but PvP. But achievable. Osis, there's something hidden there. That's a composite. Okay, there's some stuff to do there. Complete patrol Osis. I've done it 47 times. Should probably do that for the things. 400 players there. Section X, just PvP, 1,000. Jeez. Black hole, just PvP. Guards, players, guards. Retired stuff. Okay. I think we've got some achievement chasing we can still do. Alright. I think we got ourselves a chip. We got 2. Here we come. Okay, while we're loading, just a reminder, we are playing for Extra Life. I was hoping today to hit $100. That's kind of my goal, get us up above 700. So if you see this later, though, you can donate at any time. It doesn't have to be during the live stream. So if you run across this as a video and are like, oh, I missed my chance, you can still follow the link, still hit my profile page, and donations can be put in 24/7. It's anytime, whenever you're able. All right. Two spins, 2 jackpots. What do you say? Let's see if our luck is with us. We've been going to the left machines. Let's go over here to the right. Something different. Play up on all of our superstitions here. Come on, big money. Golden certificate's technically a win. I don't think it's not a jackpot, but it's a win. And 50 of the stupid kingpin coins. Alright, let's... I like to put my companion away just so he's not bothering anybody. All those machines are being used, so we're going to come back here. We'll come as far back as we can and just try to stay out of people's way. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make it so you guys can see the chat. So you can just kind of watch what's going on. Golden certificate. Alright, I gotta get into my rhythm here. The hand doesn't feel like it's in the right spot. There's a jackpot. What do we get? Oh, we got the Mercenary of the Stars Companion, which I have quite a few of. It doesn't look like this guy has it. Well, we technically got ourselves a jackpot. Just not on the right machine. Alright, let's get into rhythm here. So thankfully we only have 50 of these to burn through. And we're losing over and over again, so that helps. Don't know why those two guys are clapping. Just random animations. Brings life to the world. Sounds like somebody else got a jackpot. So now we just spin till our 50 chips are gone. I think there is a Emperor's machine in here, back in the back, so we'll use it if we get a coin or a chip. Haven't seen one yet. Another golden certificate. Another golden certificate. Those have some value. You can buy past prizes that you didn't win on the machines off of vendors with those. I've got a lot. I've got a couple thousand. Let's see if I remember. $2,300. So I don't mind. Don't mind getting the golden or the cartel certificates. Those can be used up on fleet to buy. I think some things that there's no longer a way to even get except on those vendors. They were like things you could get early on in the game that went away, or I think you can get the broken down speeder. I can't remember what it's called, the name of it, on one of those vendors. Sometimes combined with other currencies, if I remember it. There we go. We're out of chips. So we'll open this up just to see. So we won one. So we'll burn this down until we don't have any left. So a win gets us our chip back sometimes. Almost hoping for a loss, just to burn up the chip. Or a jackpot. There's the loss. Alright, like I said, I think, yeah, this is the Emperor's machine. Oh, we didn't even get a token, so. Oh, that's kind of cool. We got one jackpot. While we're thinking about it, let's go with the fleet. Actually, while we're thinking about it here. So if you look back here, these vendors will sell stuff for the golden certificates. So that's stuff that's available there.
See anything you like?
Some decorations. There's the Gamerian Guard. The High Roller armor, which I actually kind of like. It's not a horrible looking armor. That's not that good looking. Oh no, I'm thinking this is the new armor. Okay, so this is the new armor. So I'm gonna have to buy a set of that. I was thinking of the Kingpin armor. I like the Kingpin armor. Which might be on this guy. There's the Rancor. Go and get yourself a Rancor. Again, more decorations. Here's the Kingpin armor. Let's get rid of the Rancor. Nope, that's the Nightlife armor. Where's the Kingpin? This is. I think this was a jackpot last year. There's a newer version of this one. This is a jackpot this year. Maybe it's over here. I might have just missed it. Yeah, there it is. Kingpin. So I kind of like this armor. The hat, I could go 50-50 with the headpiece. Oh, let's get the pants on. There we go. The boots are okay, but I like the armor. And then there's a whole set of weapons as well. They kind of have a, I don't know, we'll call it a mob boss feel to them. Right? Like if you look at this, it's almost like a Tommy gun. Very classic looking pistol. Laser sights change color when you put in different crystals. But yeah, they have that almost modern here, but then with the stuff there. Let's see, there's the pistol. There, the assault cannon. If you like the ones that open, this one isn't too bad. Like, it's very tall, and then when it opens up, the front gets all glowy. Pretty big lightsaber for a one-handed lightsaber. There's a lot of girth there. And then there's the two-handed. Pretty basic, actually, for the two-handed. Sniper rifle, kind of similar to the blaster rifle. This is different, but I believe that rotates when you... Yeah, it's hard to catch when you draw the weapon. You'll see that piece rotates. And then you got the tan or the blue version of the speeder. I like the black and orange version, which I don't know if you can buy. That might still be a jackpot as well. At least not on that vendor.
Your money's always good here.
I've got that on a few characters.
Come again?
And then I got a few stored up as well. Yeah, I don't... Oh, is that it? Yep, there it is. So you can buy the other version as well. So, anyway, so that's what those golden certificates are for. Let's jump up to Fleet. And we'll talk about the cartel certificates. So on Fleet, one of the doors will take you to the Cartel Bazaar. And I like that they did this. It used to be all these vendors were all related to either events or different things that were going on. And then so they weren't available all the time. There we go. It's in the south here. So then they kind of created this area that is used for all this stuff. And so it gives you a place to go to find all the things, even if the event's not going on. Like the Gree vendors are up here. You know, even though the Gree event's not going on right now. Or down here. This feels like it's down. It could be either direction. So if we kind of look over here, this should be... Yeah, this is just... I think it's a little different on the Republic side.
Welcome. Got a full stock.
Alright, so this is Rat Ghoul stuff. So this is just going to take Rat Ghoul.
Come back in one piece.
Welcome.
I don't want to say currency, but the Rat Ghoul items, the DNA clusters, right? So we've got those.
Stay safe out there.
Then you got the Gree events. Back in the old days, this vendor was gold because it had the legacy bound offhands, which were really, really hard to find. So almost everybody ran a Gree version. What do we got over here?
Just let me know.
Some stuff I don't have. What do we got? Oh, this is bounty contract stuff. I've got a bunch of... Are they in here? Nope. Those are probably up in my thing. I'm going to have to check that out. Because I think I have a bunch of those stored up. So this is the Bounty Hunter event over here. This is Rat Ghoul. Rat Ghoul based stuff. What's this one?
You won't find a better
Okay.
bargain.
So, if we look at the currencies on this guy, right? So we've got 15 Rat Ghoul, 13 completed Bounty Hunter contracts, and 10 Gray Helix. So this is stuff that you can only get by doing a lot of the other stuff. And I don't see cartel certificates on these. Alright, so here is like this broken down speeder. Like I said, early in the game there was a way to get this, but then I think it went away. So there's definitely some crazy, arguably kind of cool stuff up here that if you're looking for. Sandpeople armor. I think there might even be an achievement for that one. Yeah, okay. But we're still not finding the...
Come back anytime.
What I'm looking for. Alright, so that's all those vendors. So let's... Alright, so we've got... These guys are... for the racing event. So they have their own token vendors there. That's for Treek, if you want to get Treek. This is to... What is this? Convert... Okay, you can convert something into scrap. And then if you have Jawa junk, you can come up here and trade it for items. Or no, okay, they've changed this. Interesting. 9 scrap, assorted droid parts. What was this one? 9 scrap, 6 scrap Jawa junk. Always scrap assorted droid parts. Oh no, okay, it hasn't changed. So yeah, you can use this stuff to buy this stuff. So that takes 8 Jawa junk, which would be that one, the purple. This takes the blues. Yeah, assorted droid parts, which is that one. And this one, I'm guessing the greens. Yep, which is the scavenge scrap. So if you want to convert those over into materials, you can do that. Still not finding what I'm looking for, though. Is it this guy?
See anything you like, give me a wink.
Here we go, cartel market certificates. So again, if you have those cartel market certificates, you can check this vendor. You know, you might just find something you like. I don't remember what's all on this vendor. That looks dangerously unbalanced. It seems like it'd be really heavy up there on you. Darth Malgus hollow statue. Oh, that's not bad. That's just 10 cartel market certificates. Can't remember if I have that one or not. We got a regulator set. Yeah, not doing much for me. Oh, if you want to make a pirate, you can get yourself a Enforcer's eye patch, some customization, a Nihilist mask. Oh, there's the other. Oh, did we get disconnected for our second one? I believe we did. That one caught me off guard. I was not paying attention. Because it didn't get unresponsive like it normally does, right? So that is interesting. That means at least the previewing is client side. It's not server side. Now, if I went to try to purchase something, it wouldn't go through if we disconnected. But at least the preview part all works on the client, which is kind of interesting tidbit of information. I was just about to look at the speeder.
Here's what I got. Look quick if you want.
Yep. Oh, that's the diplomat one. So that's I think the Republic one, and then this is the Imperial one. So you can see the Imperial symbol in the back. But again, for only 100 grand and 10 cartel market certificates, this might make it worth doing a little bit of gambling. Like if you're looking for these kind of rarer mounts, those are kind of cool. You want Revan's mask. If you want that, whatever that is. Resplendent Crown of Avarice. I don't know what that is. You got Revan. You got a monkey lizard. Some pets. That one's kind of cool because it's got a big skull on the front. I don't like that style, the stand-up style of the speeder, but customization, some Voss armor. I knew a guy that ran this armor almost exclusively. So, all right, so those are all in there. Are these also cartel market certificates?
I accept all forms of currency.
They are. So we got another armor set. That's got a lot going on. Yeah, it's not a bad looking speeder. I think you can get this armor. I have it. I thought you could get it through the cartel market, but I might be wrong. I've got a few of these. Is this the one that transforms into... Doesn't look like it. One of them, the wings open up, but it must not be that one. Dramatic Extrovert. I guess you're extroverted because you show your six-pack. Oh, here's another hover chair style, which are kind of cool. A dewback, that's kind of cool. There's a whole bunch of different versions of that. Black dye, that could be well, if you want your armor to look a certain way. Those are, if you buy these on the GTN, so you notice this one's bind on pickup, so you can't buy this and sell it on the GTN, but these are expensive. Alright, what else do we got? I also noticed that some of these, like that one, you have to be hero standing with Underworld Exchange. That one's friend and stuff like that, so keep that in mind. Honestly, don't remember where that reputation comes from. Yeah, I kind of like that armor. It's alright. Got a secondary black dye. I've got that on somebody. This actually shows kind of like a GSF match going on style thing. What do we got? Yeah, not too bad. The electrical effect's kind of cool. And that one's not doing much for me. That looked like it had an interesting animation. I think the scope... Yeah, the scope comes out. Looks like the stock even jumps forward. Hold that. He animated while we was doing it. I couldn't see. Yeah, this rotates up and the stock slides back. That one also had an animation. It's almost like they open up, the crystal activates, and then they close back up. Oh, no, don't run. Stop. Let's see here. Yeah, they open, the crystal flashes and it closes. That's interesting. That one does something similar, it looks like. Both the ends open up. Or no, they open and they flash. Barrel went out and same kind of animation there. So, that's... Might have to come back. Does that do anything? I don't think the pistol does anything. It does glow. If you're a pistol wielder, that's kind of arguably a little disappointing. All the others have kind of a cool thing going on. Oh, got some goggles. You want some ski goggle looking things. A couple customizations.
Thank you for your patronage.
Ooh, what's this guy have?
What can I get for you?
Not bad looking die. A cherry moat. Not a bad looking helmet. Couple of Vactrals. What is that? Oh, that's for GSF. I've seen this armor set before. The hat is pretty crazy. Chains are kind of cool. Like the chest piece in general. It's kind of cool. What's it look like without the bottom robe? The layering in the bottom robe is kind of cool. That's not too bad. Oops. This one's a pretty cool mount. Nope. Okay. Don't think that's supposed to happen. broke it. It's at least during the animation it breaks it. Yeah. All right. So the preview that's being linked is different than the other. Oh, that's not a mount. That's just like a recharge thing. Okay, that's why it's acting funny. That was weird. All right, there's that style. We've seen that before. That's just a model. That's not a bad looking. Yeah, I kind of like that one. It's almost race car like. I'll have to look to see if I have that one. I think I do. Pets. Some I want to be part droid armor. Except you can't see it because we're on our mount. Got one leg and one arm left. Looks like most of the rest of you has been replaced. And we got the Series 79. What's that? Kind of dig those back things. There's one, I don't remember which one it is. There's one where I think essentially everything but your head is completely robotic. That's kind of cool. I guess it's a tauntaun. Corporate. There we go. Oh, that's not too bad either.
Come back anytime.
All right.
I accept all forms of currency.
So these you can just get for money.
Thank you for your
Nothing big there.
You won't find a better bargain.
Are these also? Yeah, cartel market certificates. So there's quite a bit of. Men's trunks. Do they have anything else? Is there a men's tank? I don't see it. Yeah, it's not gonna let me preview this. So basically, it took our pants off. They're just a set of. So if you want to run around, there's covert armor that will allow you to have an armor piece, but it's clear. So you could do something with that, I guess. Some customization. That's a lot of pistol there. That's kind of cool looking. Not bad. These names are familiar, I just don't remember where they came from. Ooh, that looks pretty dangerous. So, oh, another weapon. Is that the sniper rifle? Yeah. Kind of like this glowy barrel with the holes in it. Statue. More dies. Silent ghost armor. I can't preview it. I'd have to look at what that is. I don't remember. It's kind of a small rifle. Some people like that. Some people like a larger or smaller gun. So, all right, I'm gonna have to come back to these. Some of these weapons are kind of cool.
Come back anytime.
Let's see what's on this one. Another speeder. We've seen that style before. Aerotech with bones on it, I guess. Kind of looks like it. There you go. That's the loungy cartel skith. I think that's the same one, just a different color. This one's got kind of dark and gray. This one's got gray and looks like the panels might be more of a creamy base. It's hard to tell. Carillion Counselor. What do you look like? Oh, no. We don't want that. That one. Looks like a diplomat. Oh, you want to be a physician? This is what a SWTOR doctor is supposed to look like. I could buy it. That's another recharge item. Oh, there's something you can just get for credits if you really want it. Pet. That guy's kind of cool. For only one cartel market, that's not too bad. Yeah, for the right thing, that could be interesting. Alright, so this, if you throw out, if you have this item, everybody dances. So if you want to start a dance party, that's the one to get. Maybe. Has kind of a Zakul look to it. Derelict lightsaber. I don't remember. Those came out of something. I don't remember what they are. This is another recharge item where the Sarlacc eats you. Yeah, these. I can't remember where these came from. Not sure. I think I have most of them, but little eyepiece. We got Thanos gear. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. I'm not sure if I have that one. What do we got? Shock Trooper armor. That's not bad looking. Imperial style looking helmet. Kill the helmet though. The back piece is kind of interesting. Not too bad. Alright, so there is, if you want any of this stuff, and again, like I said, it looks like there's a reputation, underworld something or other. Let's see. Underworld Exchange. Oh man, so not sure how I mean, you could maybe still get this. I think this dropped out of cartel packs. I can't remember, but so a lot of this stuff might be stuff that used to come in cartel packs that you can't get anymore, but they figure if you opened a lot, you still get a chance at it. I think that's everything. If you want some customizations, you can get some customizations there. That's like a cantina. Yep, I think we made our way all around. Alright, let's go home. And then we've got some Emperor's, whatever, chips to spend on Zax. See if we can get ourselves a jackpot. Alright, where have I been sticking this stuff? It looks like in here. Mercenary to the stars, mercenary to the stars. There we go. I'll clear that out. I have a character that holds all that stuff. But I'll wait till the event's over. I'd like to see what I got. I have not bought one token yet. Everything that I've gotten this year has been off of loot drops. So if you are keeping track. Oh, we should check Manta Dia as well. Let's jump out and check him first. Because I know Zach's has like 4. But we did run full set of Conquest on Manta Dia here, so we'll see if he has any. Don't remember. Wasn't paying close enough attention to what dropped on him. Don't think so. Doesn't look like he got one. Gold certificates. Yeah, interesting. We fought a lot of stuff on him. And didn't get one Emperor's token. Gotta admit, I'm kind of surprised. I know Zach's has some. Let's head down to Nar Shaddaa. I do wish they put these as a legacy currency so that as you earn them, every character gets them. So you can just log into one character and burn through them all. As opposed to they're individual. Nar Shaddaa is loading slower. It's always interesting with the event going on that actually Nar Shaddaa does load a little slower. More people on it. To the casino we go. Gets really crazy during the Life Day event with all the snowball throwing going on the promenade. We'll probably do a little bit of that. Alright, just because I know we're going to get Kingpin tokens, we're going to go right to the back. Hang out back there. Alright, let's see what we get. 50 chips. The thing I want the least. Oh, just got our chip back. Two cartel market certificates. And 2 golden certificates. I think that's... Oh, yeah, one more. I thought that was all we had. Got our chip back. Oh, that's a jackpot. Ah. I've got a bunch of those. It's a cool pet. If you don't have it, I do like it. It's a cool looking pet. It's like a claw machine, but definitely of the things I was trying to get, not the one I wanted. Alright, we'll go ahead and let Zoom go away.
You call again, right?
We only got 50 chips, so that's not horrible. Doesn't take too long to get through 50. Once you get into your rhythm. That's a losing streak there. That was a winning streak. is a cartel market certificate. That one's a golden certificate. So I think you can get the contract here. I think the speeder here. And then obviously you can get an Emperor's chip. Like if you couldn't get the Emperor's chip, I probably wouldn't even bother using up these Kingpin tokens. But we kind of want that Emperor's chip. Another golden certificate. Usually for 50 chips, you have a chance to get one. Not always, though. And I guess random every spin. You could, in theory, get 3 in a row. I've gone through 150 chips and gotten 3. I've gone through 150 chips and gotten 0. So the RNG is real. Oh, there we go. Got an Emperor's chip. Get one more spin at the big machine. Golden certificate. Cartel market. So you can see we haven't played a ton today. And, you know, all these chips are just from playing the game. I've probably gotten, I'd say over 10 of each. Cartel market and golden certificates. So if there's any of that stuff you want, it really isn't too hard to get the currency to get it. Now, obviously, some of it, like the gear sets and stuff, are going to take more. But if like there's one gun or one lightsaber you want, or a pet, it's not too bad to get to. Now we got two kingpins left. Sounds like somebody's opening up decorations. Yeah, back there. There we go. All right. I get one spin at the big boy. The only thing I really would love to get is the new speeder. We got another chip. We did not. We got 50 more kingpins. Blech. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Arguably, probably, outside of the tediousness of this, it's just a lot of clicking. But, you know, I'm okay with that. The one change I would make is I don't like the backwards currency, right? Whoa, that was weird. I wonder if that was just a pure-on glitch. I think it probably was. I don't want to overread anything. Or is there anti-macroing code that kicked in there? It's like, let's just move this guy over here and make sure he's not running a bot. Okay, I think we got another cartel market there. I didn't see it go by, but I'm guessing it was just a glitch. Somebody got a jackpot. Another golden certificate. Cartel market certificate. So yeah, I haven't been keeping close track, but we've been popping those quick enough that... So anyway, I don't like the... Give me 50 of these chips. Especially if you were purchasing the Emperor's chips. 7.5 million a piece. That's kind of almost a loss. Now, I can't remember on the smugglers. So those are the green chips. These are the blue chips. If they give you the cartel market and golden certificates as well. If they do, and you're just farming for those certificates, that'd be the way to go. Those are a lot cheaper. But again, I haven't spent anything. I've done all of my gambling this year off of loot drops. Haven't bought a single chip. And we've gotten a fair amount of stuff. Bunch of speeders, few droids, couple of companions. I'm trying to think. Oh, we've gotten a couple mounts, and maybe a pet. The chips used to be an inventory item. The one thing I liked about that was you could put them on your bar here and keep track of how many you had instead of having to open up your inventory. Golden certificate. And another golden certificate. There's a losing streak. Alright, we're down below 10. Still no Emperor's chip. This might be the end of the road. Get one on the last spin. That's how they keep you hooked. So here's your last chance. Oh, you got it. Congratulations. In our case, for the game anyway, I think everything's just random. Alright, we're down to our... if we get a replacement chip or not. Come on, give us the purple. No. They're keeping us engaged by just giving us that one chip back. There it went away. The end of gambling for today. I may have to go through my characters though and double check, make sure I don't have chips on some other ones. That one's Republic, but they both look the same. On the map of Nar Shaddaa, I'm not on Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, there's two because they use them as story areas as well. So there's one for Imperial, one for Republic, but they're essentially identical. Let's see. Oh, look at all those. What is that? Onderon reputation items. Junk. Alright, let's see. I can't deconstruct that. Get rid of all that. We'll sell that. Oh, we did get one piece of gear that we might be able to keep. Let's go ahead and sell that. Actually, what was the rating on that? Oh, I can't deconstruct it though, so I can't use it for... Yeah, it's only 120, that's why. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we need this piece of gear or not. We do not. We got plenty of those. Go ahead and deconstruct that. And then we'll check our winnings. Okay, so this year we've gotten, this will be our fourth little claw droid. We got 2 Kingpin Predators. Oh, we won that one. That's kind of cool. Don't think I won. No, I don't think I won those this year. Those 5 things we won, though. And again, I've got probably 50 or 60 of those speeders. And the 2 companions. So that's kind of our loot for this year. Let's see. Let's drop this off. Drop this off. We did get that guy. I'll have to look at see where I want to put him. All right. I think that pretty much wraps us up. Next week, I believe, is the Rat Ghoul event. So we'll probably go fight some Rat Ghouls. There's a whole mission set, and so we'll do all the missions and do that. And then, based off the achievements we were looking at earlier, we might start working on some of those. I do not know for sure. But as always, I'm happy that we had you with us today. Our goal for this week in this stream was to hit $100. So if you are able and willing, definitely hit that donation link or pass that donation link on to your friends. Actually, some of my favorite donations are the ones that got to me through somebody. So you get the assist. I love assist in basketball. So, pass my link on, and maybe one of your friends, will say, hey, that looks like a worthy cause. Let's help some sick kids. So with that being said, I think we're going to call it a stream. Thanks, everybody, for your support. Do the whole like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff as well. But until next week, go out and watch, play, or create something great, and we'll catch you later.